thing is going to be crazy. I mean, I can feel it. I can already tell that it's going to be crazy right here. Going to be so crazy, man. 6.0 4L80E in a 2002 S10, which don't weigh nothing. Crazy. Watch and see. Watch and see.
Yeah, swaps and stuff, rims big as monster trucks, wide harnesses, yeah, boy, we stock them up. Hit subscribe so you know you stay in the loop. Hit the bell, new videos coming soon.
All right. Here is that setup for the fans, 3 relays, and as far as I know, I just need a breather tube. Run it over here. We've got a reservoir here. This is just a wire. Jumper wire I was using, and then we ran the gray wire is our fuel pump wire, which ties into the original. So that's a go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put our AC stuff in. This here is, what is this? Oh, AC. This is AC. So yeah, put that stuff in. We got our transmission dipstick in. It's way back up in there. Uh-oh, can't see it, can you? It's back there. And then yeah, man, I'm about to yeah, do something right there, but I think I'm going to reduce this 4-inch to 3-inch so I can clear right there. Little by little. We're not ready to drive it yet, but we are so close. Maybe, let me see, how many bolts? 6 and 2. So 10 bolts. 10 bolts. We'll be ready to drive this thing. So that's where we at. Like I said, this is a direct setup for electric fans in a Chevrolet truck. Direct. You know what I'm saying? Fan 1, fan 2. Pretty neat. Man. So, and this, what you see here, coolant lines here. I'm gonna run them. I think I'm gonna zip tie them together right there. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna zip tie them together right there. And this is my AC stuff here. It's tight. It is so tight, but we in there, you baby. We in there. Don't mind that. That's just, we are in there. In there. Put a T here, you know, the T fitting for the vent tube, for your vent tube on your heads. So yeah, man, we are in there. I feel like I said, 10 bolts. But you know how that goes. You say 10 bolts, and that 10 will turn into 20. And that 20 will turn into 15, because it just always something, man. I really started off today, running, getting it, man. I mean, making some progress. All to turn around, grab my head, and say, oops, we got to stop and regroup. Now, the regroup it was a 10-minute slight fix, you know what I'm saying? But we regrouped. So yeah, I'm so close but yet so far away. So close but yet so far away. You also need to get you some of these right here. Some weld in O2 bungs, man. They get you several of them. O2 bungs for the O2. I'm trying to think of anything else. Of course, your wire loom, plastic loom. I think I'm gonna need to get some type of little I can't remember, like a little pass-through bridge type setup for a positive cable, because I've run out of room, and it's a side post battery, so you only got so much room to put something behind that side post battery. So, I mean, I still have to plug in the fan setup, and is that it? Yeah, that's it. Oh, an alternator and fan. So I need some type of little positive deal where I can tie in the original alternator wire to that little bracket. I do have a bracket set up for positive, but I don't think everything's like, it's real big. Everything's real big. So the eyelets are real big right there. You know what I mean? Directly to the battery type stuff. So I don't have nothing that small, that big for pass through for positive. And yeah, man. So I'm 10 bolts away. 10 bolts away. 10 bolts away. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Set this dude on the ground. Put it in gear. Actually, we're not even going to put it in. We're not going to set it on the ground. We're going to put it in gear right here on the jack stands. Verify that we have some movement before we stick it on the ground. Verify we got some movement. You know, we got coolant running through it. The fans, like I said, this will wire up on one fan. This will plug in on the other fan. Done. And then this wire here, blue, red, or blue, green. Blue will go in on the low side, on the blue side of the ECM, and green will go in on the high side of the ECM. And the computer will still control fans coming on at a certain temp, but when we hit the AC, boom, it should automatically come on as well. So there's a whole lot going on under this hood, man. Like I said, in this, you won't see none of this. I just want to tuck all that back in there. I was looking for that temp setup, and I just found out that you have to, there's some type of module underneath the glove box that the dash panel goes to. So your speedo and your temp goes through this module, then out of the module into the ECM, and that's how it gets its reading. So I was not aware of that at all. You know, I was banking on just plugging that all up and jumping with it, going with it. Another thing, you can't see it. We'll come back when it's daylight, but you can't see it now. We did get away with the stock power steering pulley. Which is good. Where's the other? I sent it back, I think. Anyway, hold on to it, whatever. I'm on my third attempt for these guys to send me the right spline count for the steering. They give me the wrongs. They'll give me the right 1 inch double D, but that's it. I won't get the right. Well, the other side was 3/4, but I won't get the right one. So that's that, man. We got little brackets made to hold the radiator in. Got little brackets made for that. Which this side's in. This side is in. I'm going to take and probably bundle these up a little bit, zip tie them together so they're not just laying everywhere, and then do the same here. I think I might have to get an extension for the mass airflow sensor. I think, not sure, but anyway, we're gonna come back when it's daylight. We're gonna get these last 10 bolts in. I say 10, it's actually 12, because 2 I gotta remove and put back in. So we get that jumping. We're gonna get on my my pump sprayer, the weed sprayer for to fill the transmission up, because you know when you use them, the real small, I can't see it. It's right here. Them real small transmission line, transmission dipsticks. You can't directly pour it in there. You can't. It's not gonna happen. So I usually take my weed sprayer and I'll fill it up full of transmission fluid. Not full, but I'll fill it up accordingly. You know, pump it, and then put it in there. And the transmission should have some fluid in it, man. This whole setup here was running and driving in another vehicle before it was transferred into this vehicle. This thing is getting ready to be crazy. This thing is going to be crazy. I mean, I can feel it. I can already tell that it's going to be crazy right here. Going to be so crazy, man. 6.0 4L80E in a 2002 S10, which don't weigh nothing. Crazy. Watch and see. Watch and see. So we're gonna jump over here, and if it's your first time here, hit that subscribe. And if it's your second time here, hit that subscribe. And if you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe. We're gonna come back and visit this in the daylight, so y'all can see what I got going on here. I'm gonna do a breakdown video. I'm gonna do a breakdown video of what we used to get this engine in this particular truck. And I'm gonna tell you now, the cross member, just like any other thing, flip. Had to flip it, had to cut it off, flip it, then put it on. Being an 80E. Talked to another guy that's down a 4L60. He said, man, if you just went 4L60, you probably would have just, boom, went on right with what you had and not had an issue. But guess what? Guess what? We can't just do a 4L60. Just like we can't just leave stuff alone. Right? 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 Because if we would have left stuff alone, nobody would have ever done an LS swap, or a 350 swap, or a V8 swap, period, if we would always left stuff alone. So being that we don't leave stuff alone, this is what we end up with. So tomorrow probably consists of pulling the welder out. I got to do some welding, O2 bungs, and cross member. Oh, cross member. So, which is in place. I just got to weld it up. That's it. So we in there, man. We are in there. I'm ready to put this thing on the road, man. I'm ready to get it on the road. Get it down the road. See what she do. Like I said, and then I got to put a condenser in here for the new AC. I'm just hoping I got enough room over here for what all needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? I hope I don't have to remove the radiator again. I just don't. I just don't. Don't really want to. And don't. So, yeah, man. The 6.0 4L80 in the S10 fires up 10 bolts, 12 bolts, 12 bolts, and we ready to get down. What are those 12 bolts? Could y'all tell me? Could somebody get in the comments, tell me what are the 12 bolts that we need? Think about it, you'll know. Think about it, you'll know. All right, man. Be blessed. Stay blessed. We'll be back in the daylight. We back. We back. We are back. Everything is in on the super dime. We got it all in. We got all the stuff in that would allow us to drive it other than hooking up the fans. Reservoir, radiator hose, fans, radiator. If you look right here, this is the condenser for the AC. Got the AC lines here. I got to do a little whittling over in this corner to run these lines to the condenser. And then our what is that thing called? Dryer. Our air conditioner dryer. Cooler lines are in. We should have fluid in them. The, what is that? The fuel pump wire is ran. Fuel pump is controlled by the key now. It can hit the key and it works. My my wires underneath are ran. I got a couple. Let's see. I'll give y'all a closer look here. Let me get this off of here. This is pretty neat, man. This is neat. This is my fan control, my AC dual speed fan control right here. Already wired up, ready to go. Already wired up and ready to go. All I do is take and plug in this right here to the computer, and everything's already ready to go. I like that. Like I said, get y'all a closer view. So where the engine is sitting is where it's going to sit. We have, I was looking at, like I said, I said, man, I'm going to go ahead and put this in. Well, I need to put risers underneath it because it will not fit here level. I mean, I can stick it in there, but where the positions of the holes, it won't sit level. So I need to put risers or spacers or whatever you want to call it for it to hold the computer. But the thing I need to do right now, I would take y'all underneath. How's this happen? I would take y'all underneath. Probably will take y'all underneath so y'all can see what I got going on underneath. I have the cross member has to be welded in. So I can't take you underneath. I have to tack it where it is and then bring it out to weld it. So let me do those things. Would y'all like to hear it fire up? Alternator is in, like I said, and charging. Alternator is in and charging. Power steering pump is in and charging. And man, it took 4 tries, but I finally got it right. Uh-oh, can I get it off? Hold tight, y'all. Double D. This is what they call the double D. 30 spline. Three-quarter 30 spline steering. Yeah, so we got that. Now we got the super small, what they call it? iHeart steering shaft. The iHeart steering, I think that's what he called. I'm not sure. Anyway, we have that now. I've been waiting on that for a while. He kept sending me the wrong one. So now I can hook the steering up. Finally. Because like I said, we already have power steering hooked up. And all those good, nice things. So that's a plus. This is the double D steering shaft here. And it goes like, like so. See that in? Goes in like so. Just like so, y'all. Just like so. It is a tight fit. I seen one of these the other day. S10. LS Swap S10. What I don't get, just by looking, it looked like theirs were their motor set back further. Just by a view. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, but it looked like their motor set back further. Again, I could be wrong. Hopefully the wheels are straight. so pumped. I'm pumped, y'all. This is exactly what we was waiting on, man. I can't believe it. We got the wrong one 3 times. But I guess it happens. Dang it. Now I have to get underneath here, pull this cross member out. Pull this cross member out. First get it tacked up, pull it out, weld it up, and then bolt it back in. Is this something y'all want to see? Need y'all to hit that like and hit that subscribe if it's your first time here. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and I'll give you a little rundown of what it is right now. We've got the sanding, 508, 507, AC bracket, AC. Then we got the offset alternator bracket. Then we got the stock intake with the stock fuel rails, stock injectors. Then we have an offset bracket for the coil packs right here. Then over here, we had to modify our AC box for us to clear the head. And then we have our transmission dipstick, which is way back there. It's in there. But our oil dipstick, which is right here. This is our AC, one of our AC lines. These offset brackets were put in because, like I said, you had to do some work there to make it fit. And as well as here to make it fit as well. Because it was going to hit the box brake booster. The brake booster. We are running the factory fuse panel. We just ran all those wires as such underneath and over here. We have a T put in here so we can monitor so we can have our coolant there. I did find, let me show you. Okay. I told you, I was like, man, maybe I'm going to have to go from a 4-inch to a 3-inch for our line there. It's a 4-inch right here to a 3-inch silicone fitting. So that, I think I'm going to have to do something like this. I don't know. We got to do something to get some cold air intake action coming in, going over to a 3-inch. I wish that I could do something a little different. You know, maybe, I don't know. I wish I could, but that's what that is. 4-inch to a 3-inch. It's actually for some turbo stuff. And, yeah, got our throttle cable in. And, let me show y'all the inside of this. This thing is super duper clean, man. I got boxes in it right now, but this is clean. Super clean. Super clean. The gauge, the park reverse neutral gauge, all that's on. A lot of what you see, a lot of like using it's Evil Energy. They don't give me no pub, but I'm gonna give them some. Here's our 2.5-inch V-band clamps. This was our part number. You know, I'll give you some part numbers. This is what is this? Oh, this was the neutral safety switch on the side of the transmission, part number there. And yeah, man, so like I said, let me get my butt underneath here, get this cross member in, and then we can set this thing on the ground. Then we can set this thing on the ground and take us a spin. Take us a ride, man. Take us a ride. You know what I mean? That's the whole goal, right? Do all this working and get them going so you can ride in them, right? That's the goal. That's the goal. For the ones that's trying to put, you know, you go to TH400 yoke and a 4L80E yoke. The 80E yoke on an aluminum transmission is different than a TH400 yoke. It is a lot wider and a lot bigger. So, kind of blew my mind because I wasn't expecting it, but it was. So, let me get under here. We'll come back in a minute. What I wanted to show y'all was the yoke differences. All right, what we got right here is a true L80E yoke. True 4L80E yoke. You see how wide that dude is? And then you have to get the, you know, they call the bastard U-joints for that. Man, it's a task. Let me get the other yoke out. Hold on. See the difference? See how much narrower that one is versus this one? You can get U-joints for this one and not for that one? Yeah. Anyway, We got the U-joints, put Driveshaft in, and set this thing on the ground, man. We getting there, man. We getting there. Slow motion. Should have been motion already. Should have been rolling already. I'm liking the way she's looking, laid out. Put that cover on. You can't see that. Like I said, it's a puzzle now. It is a puzzle. When it comes to doing certain things, it's definitely a puzzle. And then, like, my mass airflow is going to go here somewhere. I think I got an idea of what I'm going to do now. Yeah, I think I got an idea of what I'm going to do now, but I definitely going to have to run this because it, this will, it'll collapse if need be. So, yeah, I got an idea there. So, like I said, we definitely got to run the 3 inch because it's got to go. This area is tight. Look at that. Look how tight that is between the fans and the belt and the pulleys. It's tight. We'll get him, y'all. We'll get him.